Welcome back, guys, to Trails from Zero, where last episode, after reporting to Cecile about how the attacking beast may have got into the hospital, a fence was erected to protect the area as our first day of investigation came to an end with one last hospital sweep. With Lloyd waking up on our second day after a dream of his brother heading out to Remiferia, we gave a report to Chief Sergei and Deputy Commander Bells about what we have learned so far before now setting out on a new Crossbell patrol with new support requests in hand.
I doubt there's new weapons, right? Right? You know Speaker Hartman. He's the leader of the Imperial faction and one of the most influential politicians in all of Crossbell politics. Anyway, rumor has it that he's going to run for mayor in the next election cycle. And because of that, he's been trying to make connections in every circle you can think of. Some democracy, huh? Some democracy, you say. We are still at the tier of gear that we saw before, which means that we can upgrade our stuff with some of the material we got. Get bashing once we head towards the downtown district. Wow, it's so pretty outside. Make sure to watch out for cars, okay? To become a registered normal driver, you have to complete the proper applications over at City Hall. Even so, there are far too many bad drivers on the road. Minor car accidents are becoming more and more common now, sadly. In my opinion, the criteria to be given a license should be much more strict for public safety. I think it should be our current one should be kind of revised. There are certain... Wow, it's so pretty outside. People that can drive that really probably shouldn't be able to. Maybe you should also retake your exam every so often. But I'm not a driver, so how do I know? Maybe I'm too regulatory, or... What are you whistling at? Drivers, please slow down. Your cooperation is necessary for the safety of everyone in Crossbell City. Hey everyone, starting today's work, be sure to watch out for orbital cars. Thanks for the heads up, Kate. If they were trying to run me down, I would bash them. Our conceal is easily Crossbell's pride and joy. They become so famous. Foreign celebrities travel to Crossbell incognito just to catch a show. Not much in the way of dialogues to feast on at this point. Ever since we were both apprentices, Hoystorf's always dreamt of opening a casual restaurant for plain ordinary folk to feel welcome in. I remember him talking about how he wanted it to be this lively, bustling hotspot where people savor the atmosphere just as much as the food. The madman could have reeled in any clientele in the world with his culinary genius, but no. I'm the fool who went along with him. Hoystorf's an unusual, I'll tell you that, though I guess you could say the same about me since I went along with him. This random girl's always drinking coffee in the back. After taking a closer look, I noticed she was actually pretty cute, so I took a quick break and tried talking to her. She didn't say a word to me. Man, talk about depressing. Wait, am I ugly? Being ignored is really depressing. Everyone is their own beautiful flower. Celtio's always claiming that he's busy, but that doesn't stop him from sorting out the kitchen. Constantly insists on bringing out dishes to our female patrons. Honestly, what am I to do with that boy? Help him out? I don't know. Our second floor seating is available by reservation. If you book a table, you can even make custom orders in advance. We have quite a few regulars who bring their families along for meals. Weirdly, I feel like that's the same dialogue we got before. Yeah, we've got to make sure to check any board now. Baines is quite the interesting town. It's a mining village surrounded by a plethora of mountains to the north. They've implemented a moderate degree of orbital tech there, so it's not quite as provincial as Armonica. Nevertheless, it's far off the beaten path, so I'd hardly recommend it as a worthwhile destination for sightseeing. And it's on a short too, that quest, going out with the monster towards Mainz. So that's going to be a bit of a worry. We're going to have to do it and instantly head back when we see it. We're going to sightsee, but all we've done is eat at this restaurant. Well, what the heck? For now, eat up for the competition. Don't need to tell me twice, coach. He's doing it. Another plate, sir. He's got quite the stomach. Oh well, you live it up for now. Once we get back to Arimony, you'll be training non-stop. Great, going me. Who expects something like this to happen during our honeymoon? Well, it's just to redeem myself somehow. You didn't find it in the end? Come on, guy. I got turned around in the entertainment district last night when all of a sudden this dreamy young man appeared and showed me the way. Oh, the barker. A smile is burned into my mind and won't go away. Oh no. He had this air of mystique you really don't see in someone so young. Utterly captivating. So, wait, no. Wonder if I'll ever see him again. Not the barker. Joshua, right? Oh my, what a superb design. I suppose I shouldn't have expected anything less from you, Kendall. You flatter me, sir. So what exactly was that other job you wanted to ask me about? Ah, right, of course. There's a project in the works involving the construction of a new hotel in the Imperial capital. We'd like to bring you on board to undertake this challenge. Oh, say no more. Your face says everything. Man's journey calls him to constantly seek out new and exciting things, and it's our duty to respond to that task. I accept your offer. Ah, I'm glad you agree. We'd like to bring you on board to undertake this challenge. Oh, say no more. Your face says everything. You're saying the same thing. I'm assuming it's Joshua, because that's how Joshua seems to just be, like, referred to all the time. Adios is out of town right now, and I'm, like, totally bummed out. How exactly am I supposed to feast miles on that absolute meal of a man if he's not here? I know Adios is a super popular bracer, but it stinks that he's, like, always gone for jobs. Our police force is as useful as an orbment without courts. I really wish he would stay in the city. Come on! I feel like I'm taking fire everywhere from people, you know what I mean? Welcome to Legion's Foods. We've got some fresh, juicy acerbic tomatoes straight from Labelle. Would you like one? They're good for your health. Catching strays. Tells me what things are used in. Not you I need to go to look for new stuff, is it? Oh, Scott, I wonder what you're doing right now. But pardon me, I should have been paying more attention to the counter. Please excuse my rudeness, I should have been paying more attention. Thank you for shopping at Time's department store today. Please take care not to forget any belongings in the store. Her dialogue is the same because that's what she's supposed to say. Welcome, please enjoy yourselves. Beston, not giving us a nice intro this time. Oh, cool, some new books came in. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, really? I hear they've been setting up something called the Orbital Network for all those large companies. I've already been asked a few times if we have any manuals. The Orbital Network's technology is still in its infancies. I do not think you will be able to find anything other than research papers. I assume that would be the case. It's a shame I couldn't help that poor customer, but I can't stock a book that doesn't even exist yet. The person that came to ask me about it most often is a well-dressed businessman. I believe he works at City Hall. He keeps telling me things like it looks useful, but I don't get it at all. I can understand his struggle. She was the only person in the SSS that has any sort of proficiency with it. I know I sure as hell don't. That's it then. No trail stream left behind. Hello, Lord Navassa. Thank you for the follow there. Ah, no new thingy? We've already got ours. It's another day. Where's the next paper? We got weekly? I want to see an Arkansas show. To no one's surprise, Mum forgot about the upcoming performance. She was too busy shopping. Tickets for Arkansas's new highly anticipated production are going on sale soon. I'd love to get my hands on one, but they're really expensive. Also, I'm pretty sure they sold out instantly the last time they went on sale. I have no doubt people will be fighting over them this year too. I've been waiting in utter anticipation for Arkansas's newest production. I might be able to get some tickets if I line up overnight. You do love your shopping, and this does count, right? Welcome to Luca Boutique. Business is booming as per usual. Please look around as long as you like. It's not selling anything new. I'll just buy all my stuff at the blooming casino then. That's how we make our stuff. As Owlclaw gifts out a sub to our newest follower. Thank you very much. Mainz produces some of the most beautiful septium. Their rare quartz in particular fetches a high price. She's not tricking me this time. She's not tricking me into talking to her again. Go away, you. Where'd that ring go? Did somebody buy it? Oh, damn, and here I was thinking it'd be a perfect gift for my wife. No double dialogue there. Cynthia and Pearl always look like they're in sync. It almost feels like they can read each other's minds. I wonder if veterans operate on a different wavelength or something. I'd hurry up and catch up to them. Crossbell State celebrates its birthday with a boisterous event known as the Anniversary Festival. Businesses all across the city face their busiest periods during that time. Still the same stuff here too. And no new dialogue. I'm glad that I don't get whined at, actually, like window shopping again. Meh. All right, time to crank up the enthusiasm and give out some freaking balloons today. Central Square is usually ripe with tourists during the morning. They say that Armorican veggies work wonders for your health. I've heard it makes your skin as smooth as silk too. Maybe I should try some. I mean, I only go to a shop if I know I'm going to buy something there, so I know I'm not going to be window shopping. And I've seen it from the perspective of a business owner coming buying window shopping all the time, not actually buying anything. That's kind of crap. But when I'm playing a game, I don't want to be barked at for window shopping. No, thank you. Damn it, Wendy. How dare she go and embarrass me in front of customers like that yesterday? She better not be getting full of herself just because she knows a few things about ordnance. Well, Wendy, you've made an enemy within your own store. You'd be surprised at how many tourists like to stop by Genten. I can definitely relate. I guess since it stands out, you just can't help but stop by. Tourists are probably super curious about what you can find in an Orbital store. Well, it's that new type of pen light created by the Verne Company. Oh, you see, I worked in a factory affiliated with the Verne Company. My colleagues were researching this, actually. Looks like they finally made the finishing touches on it. Kind of proud of them. So they finally finished it today. I'm proud of them. Good work, guys. I also need to open up some new stuff in my ornament, to be perfectly fair with you. But I might do that when I go to do the combat quest. Let's try to get the this quest at Station Street done for this time block, if you get my meaning. Wow, the Crossbell Guardian Force placed an order for another armored car. Phew, their equipment is as top of the line as it can get. Maybe I can ask to be one of their engineers. Well, they are the ones responsible for protecting the whole state. Makes sense they'd have some of the best gear. Don't know if I can really recommend the CGF as a great place to work, though. But I can think of another organization that could make use of a pretty face like yours. Oh, wow. Thanks a bunch, Randy. I knew it. Something like an R&D factory is much more suited for me, isn't it? That's not what It would seem you are now 0 for 2 after your flop at St. Ursula, Randy. Wow, the Crossbell Guardian Force placed an order for another armored car. Phew, their equipment is as top of the line as it can get. Maybe I can ask to be one of their engineers. Right, we'll do some stuff with our Oldman in a little bit, then. Can replace their covers, too. Manager was being so mean to Wendy this morning, even though she completely saved his hide yesterday. Honestly, I don't appreciate the manager's ugly attitude one bit. Even though Wendy went out of her way to help him yesterday, he ended up chewing her out this morning. Honestly, I don't appreciate the manager's ugly attitude. Because we're doing a sweep right now, and if I'm right in the places of the week that this episode comes out on, I want to get a quest done on my birthday. So let's get it done. Why don't people understand the irresistible charm of railways? You can't discuss Crossbell's history and its emphasis on train without mentioning trains. We do get the charm, I guess. They're loud. There's one near me. It's loud. But you tune it out. When I tried to venture out onto the highway, a local stopped me. Said it was way too dangerous for me. Well, I guess I'll just rely on the bus for sightseeing now. I can relate with the urge to step out on the open highway and explore aimlessly. All these skyscrapers can make a country boy like me claustrophobic. Yeah, it's too dangerous. Don't go out. Go on the bus. It really is too dangerous. Cargo from other countries arrives late most of the time. If I don't deliver them quickly, my old man starts to lay into me. Man, I'm so tired. So wait, are we supposed to go into the station? Yes. A new area. Otherwise known as even more for the future patrols. The station never fails to amaze me. Has it really already been a month since I stepped off that train? Wow. Time really flies, doesn't it? I believe the station's inspection officer was the one who submitted this request, right? Yeah, let's go ask him about it. When I do my next session of trails, it'll be nearer to my birthday, though, statistically. Just I know this episode should be going out on it. Thank you very much for your continued patronage. The station gets crowded after the trains arrive, so please watch your step. So yeah, I'll be 38. My goodness, super duper old. Do you think the trail series will end before then? Before I do. Please. Oh, excuse me. I was distracted by the Crossbell Times article I was reading. Are you here about Koto's request? He's waiting for you in front of his office. It's upstairs and to the left. What do you sell? Crossbell Times? Lunchboxes? Are you here about Koto's respect? Oh, you're just telling me, you're just guiding my way, are you? Loads of people from the Empire and Republic pour into Crossbell from the station each day to visit, and their mark definitely shows. Just look at our stores and architecture of all that's gone into shaping Crossbell City. You could say it's the cultural melting pot of Zemerlia. You know, I wonder what the city was like when it was founded. No dialogue extra. Nope. Coward Republic Platform 1 Altair. 35 minutes train from here. To the Erebonian Empire, Garelia Fortress is 32 minutes. There's a certain elegance in leaving Erebonia by train. On the other hand, my airship ride to Eremofaria was quite the thrill as well. Suppose they both have their own unique charms, don't they? I'm more of an airship girl myself. Fortunately, you won't find nearly as many flights to get you where you want to go as you will find train rides, so we airship girls make do. I'd love it if the airliner between Erebonia and Crossbell flew more frequently. More of an air... Well, I guess they're easy. Think of the crashes. I heard that hot spring work miracles for the hips, so I've decided to venture over to Calvert to see for myself. I know these old hips of mine are looking forward to relaxing in the warm, soothing water. Enjoy. Watch out for creepy sheepy. Thank you very much for your continued patronage, everyone. In addition to selling tickets, I'm also happy to walk you through how to use them if you're having trouble. Feel free to talk to me if you have any questions. I'm in charge of the intercom announcements too. If you have any questions about the railway, feel free to hit me with them. Oh, okay, it was you. I was thinking you'd actually be at the office. Oh, it looks like we're behind schedule. Excuse me, but are you the inspection officer? We are regarding your support request. Ah, so you're the special support section then. About time. My name's Quattro. I'm here on assignment from the Imperial Army to work as the station's inspection officer. And if you don't mind, I'd like to cut to the chase. Will you accept my request? Okay. You can count on us, Quattro. Could you talk us through the specifics? Very well. But then again... Is something wrong? Not necessarily. I just wasn't expecting to have to rely on such young people for assistance. Though I suppose it's better than if no one had showed up at all. The hell? We offer up our help in this hour of need and this stuck-up old geezer decides to talk down to us. You say something, Red? I would advise you not to pay him any mind. Just to clarify, you submitted a request asking for assistance in an inspection. That's correct. A train bound for Erebonia will be arriving any second now. I want your help in inspecting the interior of said train. And by inspection, you mean we'll be looking for any passengers or luggage considered too dangerous for Erebonian territory. Correct? Precisely. I don't normally have to do this on my own, but I woke up to a torrent of sick leaves this morning. That's why I had to issue a request for outside help. That makes sense. Conducting an inspection like this alone would take way too long. Glad you understand. That makes things easier. The Erebonia-bound passenger train will soon be arriving at Platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board the train make their way to the platform. There it is now. Once we're on the platform, I'll delve into the specifics of the job. Now follow me. This wasn't exactly what I had in mind when we got this request. Can't stand this dude's high and mighty attitude, but he's in a bind. Let's give him a hand. Hey, settle then. Should we head down to Platform 2? We provide food and beverage services on our trains for your convenience. There's no better way to spend a long train ride than feasting on our incredible refreshments. Gotta get your own advertisement in, haven't you? Right, where are we going? Downstairs? To the right. No? Oh, there. Wait, what if I go through here? Aww. Alright, so what are we expecting? Freight transports with supplies to the CGF depart from here. We just finished sending off a train bound for Bellegarde Gate. Because us folks in the CGF can't just provide security and call it a day, our lives aren't the easiest. Want to speak to you yet? A friend of mine is coming in on the next train. It's been, 10 years? I'm getting nostalgic. Who is it? I'm curious now. I typically don't expect any passengers inbound to Crossbell. They're more concerned with anybody headed out to Erebonia or Calvard. As a consequence, smugglers and illegal immigrants are especially fond of traveling into Crossbell by train. Trains are unsurprisingly popular with smugglers and illegal immigrants. Hey, it's not my problem, so what do I care? A friend of mine is going to Erebonia, so I came to see him off. Aren't they leaving yet? It's been a while. Path connects to another platform. We need to get started before the train departs. My god, we gotta be that fast? We're not stopping it for a bit? Allow me to briefly explain the specifics of the task at hand. Please do. We're all ears. I'll be assigning each of you to a car to inspect. You will speak to every passenger, inspect their luggage, and verify the validity of their entry application. If by chance you come across any passengers without an entry application or who are in possession of dangerous goods, they're to be detained immediately. Okay? Okay, got it. I'm fine with the whole inspection thing, but what do we do if anyone's not in their seats during the check? I kind of get the feeling like a bunch of amateurs like us might not be able to cover everybody. Not to worry, we've got that covered. Passengers are not permitted to move about the cars for the duration of the inspection. It's a rule that was put in place because we'd occasionally get crafty sorts trying to dodge the inspection by shuffling around. You are certainly strict. Alright, I think I've got the idea now. Although I'm a little bothered that each person has to inspect their own car. Randy and I will definitely be fine on our own, but what about Ellie and Tio? Really? This is the moment you decide to start worrying about us? Might I remind you that I'm a police officer as well? My hand-to-hand skills are more than satisfactory. Likewise. Even if I suspect we are even if a suspect, yes, were to resort to violence, I find it difficult to imagine they would be able to overpower the both of us. Man, come on, Lloyd. You should know by now that these girls aren't just some dating damsels. You gotta get through that thick-headed skull of yours already. Fair point. Sorry. That said, are you all ready to commence the inspection? Sure. Yes, understood. Good, you are ready. Very well, without further ado, let's begin the inspection. I'll inspect the first car, so please divide the remaining cars among yourselves. In that case, I'll take the second car. Ellie, Tia, and Randy take the following 3 cars in that exact order. Roger. Understood. See you later, then. Let me remind you that this task will require your full attention. Okay. Oh, the second car is the first car. But they're counting the train as the first car? I'm confused. All right, I've got a train to inspect. That kid! Looking out the window. Why he's so impatient? There's sure a lot of travelers here. Can't say I'm surprised. I need to make sure to be polite while questioning each person. Okay. Oh, an inspector, you say? How am I supposed to buy that? Proof! I demand to see proof! I don't... What do I do? Wait, this should work. Take a look at this. Show your notebook, man. Lloyd showed the passenger his detective notebook. I'm from the Crossbell Police Department, Special Sports Section. We're assisting with inspections today. Police? Yes, that checks out. Oh, doing this is kind of misleading. Well, whatever, just get it over with. Thanks. All your luggage and carry-ons look good and follow our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. Skip the pleasantries, just hurry this inspection up. Kind of in a rush. Yeah, not too much longer. Oh, hello, do you need something? Why are you in a rush, sir? I mean, you might be in a rush. He's a merchant. Pardon me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? Inspector, not every day you see one in such a casual get-up. Anyway, what's the issue? You find it strange that the woman is traveling alone, is that it? What? No, that's not... For your information, I wanted nothing more than to go with my boyfriend. But since he dumped me out of the blue, I had no choice but to come alone. But that won't stop me. I'm going to find myself a rich, noble boyfriend somewhere in the Empire. I didn't mean to trigger the story. Well, nothing I can do about it. I'll just listen to her while I finish up the inspection. You get it, don't you? Wasn't that, like, so rude of him? Yeah, a real jerk. By the way, your luggage and papers are all good and follow our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. Bye. Yeah, you okay? No, it's fine. It's just, it was refreshing spilling my heart out to you. I can't remember the last time someone listened to my problems. Say, if you want to, why don't we run away to Erebonia to get... Sorry, I have a job to do. It was nice meeting you. Scored again. Men are all the same. Dumb, stupid, idiotic. What? excuse me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? An inspector, are you? Very well. Hey, why haven't we left yet? Waiting is boring. Sweet Adios, will this child ever learn patience? Pardon, my son. It's no big deal. Sorry, it'll be a little while longer. Can you be a good kid for just a bit longer while we finish up our job? I guess. Well, that settled, I should just try to wrap this up quickly. Alright, your luggage and papers look good to go. Thank you for your cooperation. Good to hear. Mister, can you pinky promise me you'll hurry and let the train leave? Hey, you can't just... what am I going to do with you? When are we going to leave? Why are you in such a hurry? I'm trying to calm him down, but he just won't listen. It's been a fairly lengthy journey from Calvin. Maybe I should just try to take a power nap while the train disembarks. Pardon me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? Yes, of course. Just one moment. Are you okay? Oh, it's nothing. It's just the deep green foliage of the Nox Forest is incredibly charming. Something that I couldn't help but feel a little bit giddy before departing. Sounds like you have a nice hobby there. Oops, I accidentally wasted your time, didn't I? An inspection, was it? Oh, yes, that's right. If you'll excuse me then. Alright, your luggage and papers look good to go. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh no, thank you for your dedication. Anyway, I'm looking forward to when we finally leave the station. Just said the same thing. The views from the train windows are a sight to see, trust me. Can't go anywhere else. Excuse me, I'm one of the assistant inspectors. I'm assuming I'm supposed to find something here, right? I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? An inspection, I suppose it's fine. What? No way! I have all my panties in my luggage, you know. Good point. Sorry, but you heard the lady. No, hold on. You can't just refuse. It doesn't work like that. It's regulation, so please work with me. I'll show the utmost consideration when inspecting your delicates. So he says, yeah, you better, mister. This is harder than it looks. All your luggage and carry-ons look good and follow our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. You're welcome. Now scram. Should be the last of the passengers. I didn't notice anything suspicious, so I should regroup with the others and report to Mr. Quattro. It was kind of nerve-wracking doing these inspections for the first time. I didn't overlook anyone, did I? Hint, hint! Hintity hint! I'd take a minute to cool my head. Until I learn to keep my composure, my trade career will drown in blunders. Oh. Mum, can I go explore the rest of the train cars? No, you can't. Now sit down until the inspections end. This is your mother, son. You don't want to annoy the inspector. Well, but that guy sitting over there came from the car in front of ours, so why can't I go too? Hello? The front train car? Could that be the one Mr. Quattro's inspecting? He might have just had some business with the conductor. Now, wait a second. Maybe he changed cars after the inspections began. Ooh. The liveliness of his reminds me of a certain someone. Which one? Which person? What's his issue? That man was able to come from one of the front cars. It's not fair. This one? Well, there's only 2 single men. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing the beautiful scenery during the ride. Can't we leave already? Excuse me, sir. Do you have a minute? Oh, what's wrong? I thought the inspection already ended. It had, but there's something bothering me. With your permission, may I redo the inspection? Sure, I don't mind. Forget to check something. Here's my luggage and entry papers. Oh no, I won't be the one conducting the inspection. I'm planning on asking the official inspector, Mr. Quattro, to do it. Quattro, why? Aren't you more than capable of doing a silly little inspection? So you do know him. No, you see... Quattro laid down some ground rules before we began the inspections. One that stood out to me was you may not move to another car during inspections. Of course, I know that. Are you implying I broke that rule? Yes, I am. I hate to break it to you, but I have a witness. That rowdy boy sitting right over there saw you entering from the car up front. What? That's preposterous. This has got to be some kind of mistake, right? I'm sure we could confirm the boy's statement if we asked the train conductor. The question still stands, why would you transfer cars? If things went according to plan, you would have been inspected by Quattro, but in spite of the rules, you snuck away onto this train car. The only logical conclusion is that you didn't want Quattro to see you. Am I wrong? But please, I'm begging you, overlook this. I just wanted to have a fun little trip. Yeah, that's all it is. But look, you said my papers are good to go, didn't you? If that's the case, they should be fine if Potter double checks them, right? What? No, please. I don't know all the details, but as long as I'm working as an assistant inspector, I can't ignore any suspicious behavior. I'll need you to come with me. Fine. This man has falsified his immigration papers. Oh, what did we find? Falsified? How so? So you mean to say he lied about his personal history? Correct, he's a former swindler from Calvard. This guy likes to bounce around. I've had a run-in with him before when he tried to conceal his criminal record on this same application. This marks the second time I've caught him. Good grief, this man's a fool. A former swindler. If he's not swindling anymore, then what's he up to now? Now that his prison sentence in Calvard is up, it looks like he's trying to lead an honest life. The frauds he committed were relatively small in scale, so apparently he wasn't given too heavy of a sentence. It's unfortunate, though. A criminal record will follow someone for the rest of their lives. That's probably why he felt the need to falsify his documents. If immigration papers show a criminal record, your ability to travel is heavily restricted. If only I hadn't gone and committed fraud. I'm sure he regrets his crime, but he chose this life when he broke the law. Committing crimes will burden you for the rest of your life, and the world would be a better place if more people understood that. So what's going to happen to this man? I've detained him in my office for the time being. I'll give him a stern warning and then ship him back off to Calvard. Nothing out of the ordinary for me. Yeah, I guess there's no other choice. At any rate, we've successfully completed our inspection without incident. We're a bit behind schedule, but we should be able to see this train off safely now. I believe I owe the special support section a proper thank you, don't I? I'll be sure to give you a ring next time we need help. It was our pleasure. We've done a lot helping out with this request. Feel free to give us a call if you ever need our help again. I think I'll take you up on that offer. Phew, that was a lot harder than I was anticipating. You could say that again. Although Tia was probably the most exhausted among us. Why'd you say that? People thought she was some kind of mascot for the train station and kept smothering her. A mascot? Are you alright, Tia? Don't tell me you're so traumatized that you can no longer speak. Not quite. I'm simply experiencing some mental fatigue. I should recover in a bit. Can we leave, please? Yeah, sure. I hope you aren't straining yourself too hard, Tia. Quest inspection assistance wanted is complete. And thank you, Viet. Your 64th a Nintendo number of subs. You were stuck on the train? Well, now you're going back to Calvard. Get off with you. I can't go back in. Looks like the inspection is done, so hopefully they'll be departing soon. After all, my friend's train can't arrive until this one departs. Okay. Not seeing the friend, then. Anyway, break's just about over. Better get back to work, I guess. Still not departing. I want to get this send-off over with so I can send myself off home already. We wrapped up the investigation. We don't have any business on the Calvard-bound platform. Okay. Not allowed to go that way. Well, I will have business with this glass of water. For I love its soothing feeling in my throat. Looks like the inspection of the train departing for Erebonia is complete. I think it's about time I head back to Belgard Gate. We are the train inspectors. My boyfriend is changing state here. There's braces here. My boyfriend's date plans can be a bit cliche at times. Can they now? Well, today's the day. Hope you're ready to be swept off to the finest places Crossbell has to offer. Shall we start by visiting Michelin's famous Fortuna restaurant? I mean, that's cliche, but food's nice. Now then, when does the next train for the Republic leave? Some businessmen take trains to the Empire and Republic on a daily basis. Now that's dedication. I really tip my hat off to them for just how much their contributions have made Crossbell's economy flourish. There's actually a timetable I can... Oh, it is. It's a timetable for the Crossbell State area. It's a route map for the Crossbell State area. Seconds are ticking by. Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. Could you give me just a moment, please? Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. Calvard-bound passenger trains depart from Platform 1 and Erebonia-bound ones leave from Platform 2. Please refrain from standing near Platform 3. That platform is reserved for freight transport and special express lines. Regular passengers are unauthorized to embark or disembark from Platform 3. It's reserved for Crossbell Guardian Force freight trains, so please be sure to keep out of the area. Yes, ma'am.